Here we are back at the Avenue, and it is 2014.
April 1st, 2014, by the way.
That it is.
Just that you need to know a certain date.
You may notice a change here.
We are your two hosts, Alan and Josh.
Say hello, Josh.
Well, actually, I got a sex change last night. My name is actually Jonisa now.
That's right, it is.
Look at this dude's one arm.
Here we are at the Carmike Cinemas, formerly known as Rave.
Yeah, almost like you can't even recognize that once was Rave.
Yep.
It still has the Rave-like look, though.
It still does.
Freaky.
A lot of the painting scheme is still the same.
Yeah.
Yes, too lazy to really change it that much. And yes, I am still employed there. And as we pan over,
You would never notice that the way they...
dun dun dun! New York and Company has become Bonefish Grill, a place where you can get a very deliciously, very overpriced cheeseburger.
Overpriced cheeseburger. Alright, let us trot this way.
No, let's go around the other side.
Other side?
Yeah. See, the traffic cones, that means when the wind picks up, that's the way the water's going to blow.
Well, the wind's not picking up right now.
Oh, it will. See?
Technically they're not sprinklers though, they're just fountain water.
Yeah, but still, they blow. Trust me on that one.
That, historically, is where that crazy bitch wanted to go swimming in the fountain.
Yes. Good times, not really.
Alright.
I wasn't bubbly. No, I wasn't.
I wasn't bubbly. Alright, and now we can trot on over here. You can see the decorative schemes are still there. The weird statues of kids riding on snails and dogs and sitting on park benches and with balloons and.
Yeah, I think those will always be an Avenue staple. It's interesting how well New York and Company actually converted into a restaurant.
Yeah, it does look really. Let's see. Looks like
it does. I commend. I really do. And now,
out area.
I know. See, those are some nice chairs for sitting on, and this little fish guy right here.
They're cigarette butt holder things.
But classy cigarette butt holder things.
Whoa!
Oh.
Charlotte Roos is still there.
Yep, Charlotte Roos is still here. Joe Muggs and Books A Million are thankfully still here as well. There's been persistent rumors that they're on their way out. As you look across the way, still see Cold Stone and all them.
Cold Stone, Vitamin World's still there.
Yep.
The Melting Pot, Pizza Grill.
And what used to be Wine Styles is still not there anymore. They were fun though.
And you'll notice that one unfortunate loss, the Clay's place is no longer.
Yep.
It's right there would have been next to the Pizza Gallery.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't think they were going to last. I mean, it was cool to look around, but it didn't seem like she ever had that many people in there.
Nah. Which is now there?
They have some pretty good sandwiches.
Yeah. Which? That witch. So you see that, not a whole lot really changed on the perimeter of the Avenue area.
No, this area is still relatively the same.
It's the same, yeah.
With the addition of visual dynamics, although I don't think that area was anything before. I think visual dynamics is a new addition.
And that Stride Right place are doing well too.
Oh yeah, they've been here as long as I can remember. Mm-hmm. Same for Wet Seal.
Yeah.
I still think that sounds like a porno shop.
What time do you have on thing now?
2 hours.
Okay, cool.
So we got plenty of time to really get a good walk around.
Plenty of time to get a good walk in, yeah.
I see this area is still pretty much open fields. The back of Belk there.
Parking lot in the back of Belk. So nothing worth having to go and see over there.
Nope. But don't let this comforting lack of change over here get you too comforted because there are some surprises ahead, I
There are
assure
some
you.
surprises ahead. We will get to them when we get to them.
Yes.
Merle Norman.
Which is easing you into them, so to speak.
Yeah.
CK Jewelers is still there. And
since they charge like a buttload for their jewelry, of course they're going to still be there.
I wonder how much Carlton used to charge, because, it was kind of funny how they were there. You had Kay on one side, Carlton on the other. Squirrel. Morning, Belk.
Morning, Belk.
Watch out for the shrubbery.
He funny like Belk started talking back to you. It was like, good morning.
And you see across the way there is now a cupcake place right next to what used to be AJ's Candy Castle. Yes, that unfortunately is not here anymore.
I know. You'd think that with its time on Shark Tank, it would have been like bustling place.
I know. I am looking forward to the Greek place, which we will cover earlier.
They're hiring a part-time sales associate at the coffee place.
Yes, they are. And they're also hiring here at Yankee Candle.
Ooh, Alan. There you go. I would love to work in a place where I can just smell it all day.
Yeah.
I think I could get
And see,
smells.
the art gallery has moved into what originally was Baby Gap, I believe, and then when that was vacated, it became the temporary home of Brooke Stone annually, which sadly did not come back to the Avenue this year.
I actually heard that Brookstone went bankrupt.
They did, so they don't exist anymore at all?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a shame.
Well, what they were charging for their shit.
Here's a new place too, G. Grace.
Yeah, it's like let there be less than you kids who are future entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's like try not to get a place that with cool stuff that people can look at. Make sell stuff that people are actually gonna buy too.
Exactly.
That's unfortunately what happened to a lot of the stores in Avenue. Is they have a lot of places where these clothing stores are here because they have a lot of affordable stuff in their clothes. You're always gonna need clothes.
Of course.
But if you're gonna have stores where that's cool to look at. I mean, and it's like $700. Who's gonna do that? They're gonna look at it. They're gonna play with it. They're not gonna bring it home.
That is precisely why the pet store on the outer strip didn't last either. Was because people would come in and they were encouraging people to pet the puppies, and that's all everybody would do. Is pet the puppies. Nobody would actually buy the puppies.
They didn't want to buy the puppies. They just wanted to come and see the puppies. So make sure that you entice them into buying the puppies. Don't let them see the puppies. And Talbot's still there.
Yep, and once upon a time, this place here used to be a toy store. Annually. I'm not sure if it was full-time, though. It might have been.
I wonder if that one rapper dude got in our video at one time. I don't know if he was a rapper, but he was some black dude who randomly appeared on the video, and he was all like, "Hey!"
That's true. Watch him be here today.
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, and another addition is the store has moved down a couple stores. It's over here, but it used to be down at the end where the eyeglass place is now.
Oh, the store? Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? That was the original home of the store.
I thought the store was doing like a clearance sale. I guess they must have.
They're always doing a clearance sale. And sadly, I was talking to the lady who runs the store the other day when she came into WAB, and she's telling me she's more than likely not going to renew her contract.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because it always had cool stuff to browse, which again goes into what you were talking about.
Cool stuff to browse, but make sure your stuff that you're going to look at is stuff that's going to make people want to buy it.
Exactly. And I think that the eyeglass place at this point can safely no longer advertise that they're now open. I think people realize that by now.
We're now open, guys. Get your eye exams. And I'm sure you guys have trivia. I don't remember trivia being on the first one, but there's one of the stores that Alan once applied for and got an interview for.
Yep, Old Navy.
Yep. And it was on that day that he applied that he went and filled out his application to Carmike.
That's right, I did.
Yep.
Old Navy never called and Carmike did. And actually, a bit of trivia too, this place coming up here, Famous Footwear, I also applied there.
Yeah.
And furthermore, to add to that, as you can see where Charming Charlie is, that half of that used to be the original home of Famous Footwear. They were here back in '07, and I think they originally left, I think it was '09 or 10. I'm trying to remember exactly. And then they were able to come back, which is kind of interesting because stores very, 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 very rarely do that. And of course, Bed Bath & Beyond is still here. Across the way, you still see Wob and the Portrait Innovations. Wob will always be here. Wob's not going anywhere anytime soon, I assure you.
Despite all the nightmares and dreams Alan has.
Yes. And it is interesting to note that before Wob existed, there was nothing in that particular area.
That's true. There's a little wall.
Yeah. But across the way, where the Pita Pit is now, that used to be a Barney's Coffee Shop.
Oh, I would love to go in there.
And a nail spa. Then it became Pita Pit. Hallmark store is still there. Panera Bread is still there.
Bed Bath & Beyond, they're still hiring.
And they are still now hiring.
They've been now hiring for a very long time.
I know. Boy, they must get an influx of people applying, huh? Okay, here's an Easter egg at one of the surprises that await you. Yes, a sandal shop called Beach Feet. Don't worry, we'll show you where it is.
It's already here?
Yeah.
Oh. Beach Feet.
We'll see it, don't worry.
That's awesome. I know how to buy people sandals now for Christmas.
Exactly.
You just gonna be like, I got it from a place called Beach Feet.
I was laughing about that though, because I think, alright.
USA.
I don't think Viera is exactly the right demographic to be selling sandals, but you never know.
Yeah. Nothing's really changed to that area. I know we
No,
took a little tour in that area.
Mimi's is still there.
Mimi's still there. The steakhouse is still there. Men's Warehouse.
Yep.
The bank.
And that ATM over there, across from Carmike there, that's been out of whack for like years. I don't know if it's ever going to come back online.
Which one?
That ATM out there across the way.
Oh,
it's offline.
It's broken. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And the Avene is now leasing. We should buy it.
And surprisingly, we still have, even though the World Market's a place where you have weird shit, it's still there.
Oh yes, but those bacon chocolate bars are delicious. As are the chocolate and cucumber sodas that we occasionally indulge in. See, the parking lot is very nicely full today. I like to see that.
Market. All dining furniture.
And let's see. Snippets is still here.
Yep. The kids
and
barbershop.
What used to be the much beloved science store is still gone. Making way for a hair removal clinic.
I heard that one time was bustling. There was like 50 people in there.
I know.
I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people want to get their hair moved at the same time today.
And you may notice that something seems a bit different about this particular area here. Now, what could possibly be amiss?
Yeah.
The Pan Asian Eatery, Asian 2. Yes, it is no longer here. Which is a shame, because they had really, really good rice bowls.
Yeah. That's true. I wish they would have stayed around.
And we are coming up upon Michael's, which is still here. And I forget if we mentioned this last time, but oh well, I'll mention it again because people love my trivia. That Michael's used to be a craft store known as AC Moore before it became Michael's. So it's kind of the same thing. Inside, it really hasn't changed that much.
Yeah, we don't need to go inside and film things.
No, we really don't. And across the way there, you can still see Coles.
Danger zone. We'll leave that up to your imagination.
Yeah. You see, the nail spot is still out here. The bank is still out there yonder.
Yeah. So you can shake everything that's on the outside, the outer perimeter, it's all still there.
Yeah.
Because they got lucky and got stores right there off the road. So they're like, oh wow, there's a steak shop right here. Let's go there. And they don't realize there's more restaurants inside the Avenue.
Yep. So people see those straight away. Let's do some filming along the outer strip here, because there are some new additions.
Yeah, we are. There's one mattress firm.
Yes, you may note that Josh said one mattress firm. You'll find out why in a second.
There is one mattress firm.
Also, note the color of the sign. Red.
Red.
For those of you that may be colorblind.
Yeah, red. Yes.
You may notice something over here. What is this? This building looks a bit new, and you'd be right. Don't worry, we will cover it in full detail very soon.
Steak and Shake's still there, and I don't know if it was then, but it is now. It's 24 hours.
I believe it started being 24 hours in 2011. But don't quote me on that. James was hitting the head with a tree.
Maybe around the time when you filmed the last video, yeah.
We filmed the last video, I believe, in 2011 or 2012. Right before the Mayan apocalypse. That never happened. You're catching something new right here. Total Wine. This place is very, very impressive. I've only seen maybe 25% of their entire inventory. And let me tell you, that is an alcoholic's heaven.
Even more alcoholic's heaven than Wob?
Even more alcoholic's heaven than Wob, because they actually have hard liquor.
That is true. Yeah, you can actually get like mixtures and stuff and make your own Bloody Marys.
Yes. But Wob is still the beer enthusiast heaven. That will never change.
He's got to make it sound like he's not trying to, he's got to promote Wob somehow.
Yep.
You can now see Chipotle right there.
Yes, good old Chipotle. They have pretty good burritos that'll give you the runs.
Yep. I wanted to go there one day and be like, here you go. I found this ad on Facebook. 100% free.
That would have been funny. Maybe they would have given it to you too. Nah.
I read the article and today there was a hoax. And they were like, we're not even going to honor it.
See, another thing across the way that you can see there, currently under construction, I'm still not quite sure whether they're townhomes or condominiums. It's interesting that they're so close to the road, though. Typically, there's a road and they're further way back. I don't know. It just seems that way. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then kids, no, you'll see there's no editing at all. Another
mattress firm
with a white sign. And there was a sign on the road that I just saw that said that they are now open. So apparently they're not getting that many people. They're trying to promote themselves and say, hey, we're open,
Well, I think that's because most people prefer to go to Mattress Firm as opposed to Mattress Firm.
Yeah, exactly. Well, did you go to Mattress Firm or Mattress Firm? I went to Mattress Firm. No, you're
supposed to go to Mattress Firm.
No.
That's where they get it wrong. And see, Total Wine does look pretty snazzy. As you can see by the way the building looks, it is relatively new. It opened, I believe, last year, officially. And they've been doing pretty good ever since.
We get a better look at those constructions over there, as well as slightly newer additions that are coming soon.
As much as a curmudgeon as I am for 2009, when all of this was empty fields and it was a nice leisurely stroll, it is nice to see this place, developing a bit more. And see, there's a sign of things to come. You can see TJ Maxx and Home Goods, which we will get in more detail soon. TJ Maxx. I don't remember much about TJ Maxx aside from that ditty, but from what I hear, it's a very Ross-like place. And Home Goods, I'm not too sure about either. Are you familiar with Home Goods?
I'm not really familiar with Home Goods. It sounds like it would probably be something that involves Home Goods.
Thank you, Watson. Thank you for that observation very much.
I think I remember about TJ Maxx. That's when he said a freak out because she wanted to dress him. We said no. She was like, but dude, it looks so pretty. And she just cried.
Apparently they love TJ.
Though.
Aw.
We still didn't get it for her.
That's kind of a downer ending.
Yeah. And then when I went to go take it to the movies last year, I went to visit him.
Uh-huh.
He was almost going to entice me to go to that store.
Oh.
Not her mother.
Oh. How dare they?
And I didn't.
Good. See, it's interesting to see these places while they're still under construction, because who knows what they're going to be next year. Yeah, the shelf life of stores here at the Avenue is sadly not very long. Unless you're World of Beer or Pizza Gallery or the Rave Carmike.
Man, the further you go along this strip, the closer you get to like Wal-Mart and stuff.
Yeah, should we video all the way down to Wal-Mart?
Yeah.
Why not? See, I'm not really sure what this orange building here with the awnings is going to be, but you can see right next to it is going to be a Subway.
The other thing that I know is orange usually is Home Depot, but that's too small for Home Depot.
Yeah, Home Depots are usually a lot bigger, and if it were a Best Buy, it'd be blue.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if there was a Best Buy up here. But see, what I find interesting about the Subway is there's one right down by Walmart, as you'll see. So you would think like zoning would prevent that.
My hint is for this place is called Ulta.
Are you familiar with Ulta?
I have no idea what Ulta is, but from what these pictures look like, it looks like they sell some kind of
Cosmetics?
Cosmetics, yeah.
So it looks like a place Linda would enjoy browsing.
Hey,
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Good
man.
hot deal today.
Good luck, buddy.
And we got two stores here that look like they might potentially be opening, so we don't know what it's going to be, but here's their beginnings, right next to Subway.
Yes, let's see. Doesn't offer much clues.
Yeah.
No signage on the doors.
All I see is construction, so construction companies and stuff.
Yep. But we
So
definitely know
they're
that.
available for leasing, so they haven't actually been available yet.
So apparently the future tenants haven't moved in yet, and the Subway is coming along rather nicely from what I see.
You're getting a nice Subway going.
Cruncha muncha,
Well, I'm sure for you that's
Fritos
nice.
on my
When you
sub.
can get your Frios on your sub, you could you don't have to go all the way over to the Walmart. You can just come right over here.
Oh, look at these dirt piles. Oh, there was once a time back in the day when I lived at the housing development right across from the roundabout, which maybe we'll do a bit of filming at. There was one time I was coming up the sidewalk. I was going to meet one of my friends over at Starbucks, which is across the way, but I could not get there right away because my path was blocked by a rather large mulch pile that was right in the middle of the sidewalk.
Why don't you go ahead and leave this right here?
Exactly. Then James called. He's like, "Hey, man, we're supposed to be hanging out." And I'm like, "Dude, you got to meet me over by the house. You'll see why as soon as you get here." And then he's like, "Dude, there's a mulch pile here on the sidewalk." I'm like, "I know, I told you why I couldn't get there."
Be like, hey, yeah, I told you you're going to see why.
Yep. Look at all this lovely construction.
Me being the ever observant person that I am, I probably wouldn't notice that. I'd probably been like, so what the fuck, why couldn't you come? Did you see the giant mulch pile out there? No. Hey, what's up, man?
Now see, this Tower Kingdom here first came into being a couple of years ago. There was once a time when this was the only thing here separating the Avenue from Walmart, and James and I refer to it as the Great Eyesore because it was in the way of the awesomely empty field. The Lexus really didn't count because it was so far back.
Yeah, it's kind of funny I call Tire Kingdom the eyesore, and look at this stuff out here. That's more of an eyesore than Tire Kingdom.
I know. The sad thing is I kind of saw it coming. Hey, do you need a speed limit sign?
Yeah, of course I do.
Let's take it. You never know, we might need it. A good adventurer is always prepared. I wonder what this is going to be. It's like they're really developing this whole thing. You know, it was a shame. I remember you used to be able to stroll and, you know, see all the shrubbery in that lake back there. And
Yeah, no.
it was a nice calm stroll, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, it was just me and nature, looking up at the stars, hearing the gentle howl of the wind, the occasional chirping of the birds.
I bet you there's going to be some retail and restaurant stuff going on here.
Probably.
So I'm wondering what kind of restaurants you have out here.
I mean, granted, it'll also be nice to have more stuff to explore, so it's kind of a catch-22.
A good barbecue place.
Oh, that would be nice.
That's cool.
Do you remember the barbecue place that used to be Five Guys?
Yes, I do.
They were pretty good,
They had
actually.
good stuff there. They were
Yeah.
really nice too.
Although I do still miss the salad place. Do you remember Doc Green's?
I do remember Doc Green's. I don't think I actually ate anything there, though.
I had a salad there. It was called the Dr. Beaks. It had like chicken and feta cheese, and oh, it was really good, man. I actually got a picture of the fountain area where you can actually see part of Doc Green's off there in the corner. I'm like, wow, that's one for the scrapbooks. Here's
Free
the
battery check. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Tune-ups.
Yep. See, you're all right, original eyesore. You're cool.
Yeah. You're not too bad.
No.
You're just a mechanic shop.
Exactly.
Oil change special.
And out there you can see the Christian Center stuff. Never really ventured over to there, but never really had the desire to.
Is that Arrivas Villages or Arrivas Villages? I would just say Arrivas Villages because it just sounds fancier than Arrivas.
Well, it's probably Arrivas going by the gyro theory.
Yeah.
No, that's how
well, I'm from New York, so the way we say it is gyros. So that's all that matters. There. I'm actually not from New York. I'm just making it funny.
Well, you know, 85% of the people who live in Florida are. Us true Floridians are a dying breed.
That's true.
So you may notice a little interesting addition here, which is going to suck for me.
It's gonna suck for you.
Yeah, it's going to suck for me. See this single lane road, they're making 2 lanes now. See, it was nice when I was cutting across, and you know, I had this little buffer zone.
Yeah.
But now I'm not going to have the buffer zone anymore. Yeah.
He's gonna have to like stop here if there's a lot of traffic.
Yep. I wonder if they're going to put a light here. They're probably going to put a light here. See, look, here comes a car now. Maybe it'll be nice and beep at us. Hello.
Alan!
What's up?
Alan can't go anywhere in town without people saying, hey!
No, he can't. He's kind of like the Viera celebrity. That's like that one time Mike said to me, so what, do the security guys come up to you and be like, hey, Alan, you going to work? I'm like, yeah. What's your point?
Yeah. I don't know what that is over there in yonder, but
I think that's the Christian Center. Yep, there's the Christian Center, and right next to it is the Jewish Center.
gotta make sure you put them in there. Where's the mosque?
And here we are. We're coming up to Wally World.
Wal-Mart.
Good old Wal-Mart. I tell you, man, I haven't had to dodge the cars in the roundabout for a couple of years. Do you think we still got it? Well, folks, if this video were to come to a sudden, abrupt end, you'll know that we don't have what it takes anymore.
I can't legally die until Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I can't legally die until Saturday for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, it would be nice to find out if the whole apartment thing is cleared before I die.
Yeah. It would be nice to find out.
Yeah, you know, it kind of sucked to, you know, have that loose end dangling there. Yeah. Oh, look, somebody's waiting on the scab. The ever-reliable, never-on-time scab. Shopping carts waiting for the bus there, too. Love bugs. The love bugs are starting. Bird.
Now I have this imagination of like a cart, just like the bus stops for the cart, and the cart just like it pushes itself on the bus.
That's awesome.
And it like sits there, and it's like I get priority seeing, right?
Hey, you know, it would be nice if we saw Niles and Fraser while we're videoing. See, that bird's walking around. Maybe Niles and Fraser are out today too.
The cranes are out.
There's that very confusing sign that tells you how to get through the roundabout. Excuse me, bud. Let's go up this way. Slightly less presumptuous. See, I figure we'll cover this stuff here, cut across the light, and then, unless you want to go through the roundabout, how do you think we should do it?
I think it's pretty sticking to that's about like, get Target in there.
Yeah.
Target. That's where they all live there. Over there on the other side is Target.
Yep. We'll do like Ross and Pier 1 Imports and stuff. The only real change there is Hobby Lobby. Which...
That's been there since 2011. Well, we didn't film that area.
No. I still miss that, though, because remember, that's where the Spirit store used to be annually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Although it is kind of cool that they moved up to the Avenue. It's less far for me to go. But still, the area that they use now is a bit cramped.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Maybe next year we'll do some filming in there.
Yeah.
Here's the gardening section of Wally World.
Garden center is open.
I always hear birds chirping in there, but I never actually see birds. I wonder if there actually is birds, or if they have, like, bird sounds that they pipe in there for, like, atmosphere and mood music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I can see Walmart doing that.
Because we're Walmart, we can do whatever we want.
Yep. Ah, good old Wally World. Killing mom and pop shops since 2000 something. See, we really don't have to do any filming inside a Walmart because, you've been inside one Walmart, you've been inside the mall.
I'm going to be a little upset if we go to the Avenue and we find out he's walking around there with a cat. Like nothing happened.
Yeah, knowing him, he probably will.
Be like, Siege, I thought you were taking it easy for a few days. Cut my finger.
Here's the infamous trees.
And then turn as pale as E.T. at the end of the E.T.
So those of you who know your Allen mythology know the significance of these trees right here.
It's the one where Dan randomly popped out.
Yep.
And he was like, "Yeah, you gotta look to your left, your
other
other left." I give him a Dan Southern accent.
I like that. You
Your
did a
other
good
left.
job. The back rack.
You guys don't understand. Ellie.
Flag.
I had to retcon myself as I was saying that.
You did a good job there, buddy. You did a good job. There's the indoor Walmart McDonald's, which is now 24 hours. It didn't used to be. I believe that became 24 hours in 2011. Which is funny enough, around the same time that Steak and Shake at the Avenue became 24 hours.
Well,
because
they just wanted some competition.
here's a relic from the 90s. Payphones. Remember those, kids?
Oh,
of course you don't.
Yeah, of course you don't.
And what used to be a bus stop is now a bus stop again. There was once a stretch where it wasn't, and now it is. But from what I saw on the innards of the bus, it's only for limited trips, so it rolls through every 2 hours.
I got it because it's a whole big city feel where it's like scattered to town.
I know.
And I'm like, you know what? Out in San Francisco, they had the BART, and you rode the BART around.
Is the BART more reliable than the SCAT?
The BART was more reliable.
Yeah.
It was a subway, basically.
Oh man.
I was like, man, more big cities need to have these BARTs. I guess New York has BART too, but I guess it's called something else.
Just as an aside, before we visit Target, we should swing by the Buck really quick.
Oh, okay.
Before the Avenue existed, well, the Avenue did exist back then, but before World of Beer existed, the Buck there used to be my prime nightly hangout.
Oh.
Yeah. What a lovely cast of characters I used to hang out with there. Ken, his wife Lourdes, their daughter Christina, her friend Fraser. Carrie, who I had class with at BCC, who is sadly no longer a Buccaneer from what I heard. Then there was the gang that I used to call the Fast and the Furious wannabe gang. Brandon and Martin and, I forget the other guy's name, but they were kind of cool.
And the other guy.
They used to work with Siege over at the pub. Everybody used to work at Publix. That seems to be a thing about this town. So you can see Pier 1 Imports here, the Dollar Tree, Mattress Barn, Petco, Shoe Carnival,
Every store.
Ross.
Yeah, every store, man. It's been here for years now.
Yep. This little plaza here has remained ever changing. And an interesting backstory I recently found out about Ross is one of my co-workers over at Carmike actually used to work over at Ross. Yeah, that was one of the many adventures of Yatsko. Good old Mattress Barn. And are they the one that used to have the song Discount Mattress Barn?
Yeah. Where you can go to good night's sleep.
Yep.
And the pig was talking. The pig was telling you can get a good night's sleep.
Ah, Dollar Tree.
A pig on a mattress. What's a pig got to do with a mattress?
You know, it's amazing how the dollar store phenomenon survived the 90s. It really seemed like something that wasn't going to last, you know?
Yeah.
Or, you know, at least they'd be relegated to malls. But no, they're still around and pretty much thriving.
They still make their own goddamn stores.
Yeah.
Huh. The grooming saloon.
Yep.
Oh, it's Petsco.
That's Petco, where the pets go.
Oh, they want us to come in.
Well, we don't need to shop for any pets today. Maybe next time.
Thank you for opening and trying to get us in there.
That was nice, though.
That's a good marketing strategy. Instead of having doors where people have to pull up themselves, you have the automatic door that opens up when you walk by. So you're like, oh, okay.
Spin it and win it.
There's a shoe store.
Yep, this is a shoe carnival.
Anime shoes? What the hell?
Really?
Oh, look at that picture.
Oh, wow.
Let us measure your child's feet. Anime characters?
That's interesting.
It doesn't look like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, I think it is.
What?
Wow.
Skechers Kids. Apparently Skechers Kids apparently does the anime characters now.
It seems like everybody's jumping in on the anime phenomenon.
I think it's just now having an it's been having for years.
I know. I gotta admit though, I do enjoy Digimon. At least the first season. Or was it the first 2 seasons?
Champions.
Blah 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 champions. And here we are at Ross, dress for less.
Ross, dress for less. Work for less. No, we're not coming in.
We're just rolling on by.
I'm trying to hold the door for us though.
Yeah, people do that. Sometimes I feel like a jerk when I'm like, I'm just rolling by. Thanks, though. But then again, that was their fault for being so assumptuous and opening the door for me like that.
I know, it's hilarious how you feel like everybody else.
How you doing, buddy?
You walk around these stores, they all want to hold the door open for you because they want to come in and be nice. And you're like, no, that's okay. And and then you have the place where you work, where you open doors for people, and they all think they're putting you out.
I know. I love how cruelly hilarious that is.
And there's the Hobby Lobby.
Oh, the Hobby Lobby. I've never actually been in there. Have you?
I think I've been inside of a Hobby Lobby before.
Yeah?
If I remember correctly, I think I did.
And over here you can see Cracker Barrel and the La Quinta Hotel. The La Quinta Hotel, that plays an interesting role in one of my stories.
La Quinta Hotel. Now we're in a parking lot.
Yes, we are. Parking lots are very, very awesome to videotape. A lot of parked cars and people walking, going for their daily shopping. And there's traffic hustling and bustling. Cracker Barrel's alright, but I tell you, man.
I like Cracker Barrel.
She always goes nuts for it.
Who does?
Aunt Margie.
Oh.
I know. Hey, look, a crushed, most likely a beer can.
He's got a beer can.
He does. Oh, of course he does. Mr. Alcoholic over here.
And we're a big old pile of nothing.
You know, an interesting thing, that water tower, the sign on it says property of Cocoa. Yes, the property of Cocoa water tower is here in Viera. Makes sense, doesn't it?
I know, right? And they keep a lot of people out. They want to keep people out. Nobody's allowed to go over there.
Well, except for, you know, those 3 cartoon characters from the 30s that they locked in there.
Yeah.
Anybody catch that reference, kids?
I did.
I know you did.
I did. What is he talking about?
Look it up on IMDb, Paul.
Yeah, look up IMDb. I could give you a hint. Yeah, there's a hint right there.
I do kind of like the quaintness of the facade of Cracker Barrel, though. And I love how when you go in, there actually is, one of those old country stores, and you can get, like, candy and sodas and chewing tobacco. They actually have balsa wood gliders in there, too.
Balls are in there?
Balsa wood gliders.
Oh. Balsa wood. Yeah, they said balls are in there.
No, there's no balls in there. I haven't had those in years. I don't think they even exist anymore. Did you ever have balls?
I'd never had balls before.
There was the blue one, which was the regular one, and then there's the clear one, which was sugar-free. I would switch off. One day I would have clear balls, and the next day I would have blue balls.
So you'd have some sugar-free balls too?
Yep. Okay, for those of you that are wondering, there used to be
You gotta clear it up.
there used to be a caffeinated energy drink called Balls, but it was spelled BAWL''S. So now that's the cleared up,
No, that clears it up. No, Alan's not talking about blue balls.
No.
Though there are people that talk about blue balls, though. You have blue balls, kid.
Yep.
The balls are blue.
I believe the blue ball phenomenon happens like to where you don't actually get laid but you're supposed to. Basically, it's a cruel form of a cock block.
Yeah. Blue ball. Yeah, she blue balled you, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are correct, sir.
I hate being blue balled. I could write a story about how I've been blue balled. Oh wait, I did.
Oh wait a second. He's in the process of being blue balled.
And those of you who are wondering, keep an eye out on Amazon.com for a few years when you see the release of the Tales of the Nervosaverse coming to a Kindle Fire near you.
Here's by your reference to all those who get it. I'm not going to explain it to you. There's a chance that you guys might hear my voice. There's a chance that a week from now, I might not be Alan's friend. Oh, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in by then.
Yep.
Just in case.
This guy is a man of many, many revelations.
Yeah, just in case he has more revelations. Whee! I'll leave it at that. Look at that!
Hey!
Toad!
Ooh, somebody's getting towed. Ha ha, ha ha. Somebody's
God, you should
getting
have parked the place where it said tow
You're
zone.
pathetic.
Like, oh, they just put those signs up there to scare ya.
La da 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 da. La da 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 dum. There were actually a couple times I was coming across this way, heading over to the Buck, and if you look in the little ditch there were several times where I guess one of the water mains had busted or whatever, but it was almost flooded, nearly coming up to the sidewalk itself. And I'm like, crime a niddly. That's not good. Isn't that nice and quaint how they have the barbed wire and, yeah.
It's such a good location.
I know.
Right next to Wally World.
Yeah, of course. That's awesome. There's a bent no U-turn sign. I wonder how that sign got bent. Probably one too many drinks at WAP.
Yeah.
A little drinking humor for you there.
Hey.
And look at how inviting this place is. I mean, there's a huge padlock.
No trespassing.
No trespassing. Notice City of Florida. No tampering with the water system. That George Edwards Drive-In Shops Drive sign is new, though.
I feel like jumping over this barbed wire sign and saying, "Hey, what gives you the right?"
Yeah, when they tell you not to come in, doesn't it make you kind of curious? And, oh, look, somebody snipped the barbed wire.
Oh, yeah, we can go in there now.
There we go. See, look, City of Cocoa. But, yeah, we're here in Viera, Florida. So the City of Cocoa water supply is right here, tucked away in Viera, Florida. Nice, huh?
That's pretty much could get rid of the barbed wire stuff if you snipped them.
Yeah.
If you have things that snip it. That's why the guy invested in electric barbed wire.
Ooh, electric barbed wire. How Jurassic Park of you.
Yeah.
And there's the La Quinta Pool.
Let's go in.
Only at midnight.
I wonder if we can go over to Mission Bay, which is our very potential place that we're of residency in a couple months.
Do you want to go film up there?
I probably wouldn't want to walk over there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But if you want to truck up there and do some filming up there, that'd be awesome.
Cool. We'll see how much time we have left on our video recorder.
Yeah.
Whee!
Let's see how long we're in now. Well, we're only 45 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
Over there, you see the Viera Discovery Center, the Realty Place, the Wells Fargo, which used to be a Wachovia bank. Yes, Wells Fargo dissolved all the Wachovias.
Slow down! Go downhill!
Oh, don't worry, they're not going to hit us. They're going straight. We're going the other way. Hey, News Channel 6!
What? They filmed me! Bag.
I filmed you.
There is the bus.
Ah, the infamous Starbucks. The kangaroo store.
Time out.
Time out?
No, just the cars.
Okay.
I always give them the timeout logo when I have to pass across traffic.
Well, look at people hanging out, enjoying their lattes.
There are the conveniently placed gas station.
Yes.
And the Burger King on the other side of it, all conveniently placed next to the highway. Those faithful driving adventurers can get their Burger King and their gas.
Yep. And also us walking venturers as well.
Well, we would need gas.
Yeah. Ah, well, the Target.
Well, there's the Target.
So many great memories of hanging out here. You know, and I remember every Tuesday night there used to be this group of people. We would call them the gamers because they would always bring like board games like Trivial Pursuit and Battleship and Connect 4.
That's so cool.
I know.
That's what you gotta do in WOB.
Right? Now that we got trivia, we gotta do game night now too. And I'm still trying to get Chuck to bend on the whole karaoke thing. If he finally bent on trivia, it only took him 4 years. So, by that logic, we may not have karaoke until 2018.
Yeah. Gotta have karaoke. And a place where I can smoke.
Calm down, Crystal.
And a place where I can smoke. Oh, fuck, guys on.
Oh, let's go.
There we go.
Made it. Oh, nice. I love your little Josh freakouts, by the way. That's almost like a Ren and Stimpy moment there.
That's a Josh Stable, man.
Yep. Oh, the Viera Discovery Center. You know, I've never actually been in there. I wonder if it's like, you know, you go in there and they have like a video that's all about, you know, Viera and, you know, like one of those holographic Disneyland tours or something like that, you know? Probably not.
I don't think they would have in there.
It's currently 78 degrees and it's 12:37 p.m.
Come and discover Viera. Welcome to Viera Park.
The voice you're now hearing is Morgan Freeman. Spared no expense. See, that's one thing though. I'll bet you if they remake Jurassic Park, they'll have Morgan Freeman be the park voice. Actually, maybe he will in Jurassic World. If they go with the whole park thing.
I remember Wells Fargo used to be another kind of bank. I think it was like a credit union or something.
Yeah, it was Wachovia.
Yeah, Wachovia.
You know, an interesting bit of side trivia. You remember that scene in Back to the Future 3 when Marty first enters the saloon? If you look in the background off to the left, you see a Wells Fargo.
Yeah, Wells Fargo's been around there since then.
That explains their horse and carriage logo.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many times I used to stroll home this way from the Buck. There'd be times when I would get creeped out too, because I'd hear like little rustlings and bustlings and, you know, like. But the worst I ever had to.
Velociraptors are talking to you.
Seriously, man. In all honesty, though, the worst I ever really had to deal with were armadillos.
Armadillos? What the hell is that? Okay, it's an armadillo.
Yep. Wow, gas is pretty expensive. It went back up to $3.55. And there's that very confusing sign that directs you through the roundabout.
Yeah.
Hey, hey-oh.
No, you go ahead.
Do that for like 10 minutes. You know, it's funny.
What happens when you wave with somebody at the exact same time as somebody else? They think that you're waving them by, and they're like, and they're waving you by. You think you can go, and then they start going too.
Yep.
It's like, really? Okay, how are we gonna do this?
I know. It's even worse when you're in a car.
Yeah, I know.
That's the stuff that accidents are made of.
Yeah, I know. No, you go ahead. And then you jump out of the car and start beating each other and be like, I was trying to be nice to you, you little douchebag.
See, as you can see, there's Payless Shoes, the Hair Cuttery, GameStop.
Everything that's been there for years is still there. Even the Asian Wok.
That Asian Wok had some really good rice bowls, too.
Yeah. That's what happened. There was too many Asian places that were already open.
Yeah, and see, the Subway is there, too. Which is why I'm surprised about the Subway that's up at the Avenue, because there's one right there. From what I understand, there's supposed to be zoning laws on that sort of thing.
Yeah. There is a GameStop there.
Yep. Which is why I was also surprised about that GameStop at the Avenue, and I'm also not surprised that one didn't last. Oh wow, that puddle of water is still there too. There's always a puddle of water there. Seriously.
Yeah, there's a Subway.
And look, some litterer. Yep. And oh, the Miracle Ear is gone.
The blind spot.
See that little faded move sign right next to Subway there? Yeah, that used to be an ear clinic called Miracle Ear. That is no longer there. Ah, nice navigational skills, by the way.
Terrible. I still got all. It was muddy and sticky still where I was walking.
Ew.
What's Subway gonna do about the Muppets? There's a poster on the Subway sign out there that has the Muppets on it.
We should analyze. You know, interesting bit of Allen trivia. On one of my first solo walking trips, it was when Mom and Kev made one of their annual sojourns to crash at their friend's house in Cocoa Beach. And, you know, Mom called me and she's like, oh my God, Alan, are you alright? I forgot to leave you something for dinner. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, don't worry, I'm good. I walked over to Subway. She's like, what? You walked over to Subway? How'd you do that? I'm like, well, I left the neighborhood, I went through the roundabout, I got to Subway. She's like, you went through the roundabout and you didn't get hit by a car? I'm like, no, Mom, I didn't get hit by a car.
No. and it was that moment when, well, temporarily at that moment when Mary Beth Donahue realized that her little grown Alan was a man.
At least temporarily, yes.
At least temporarily.
Ah, the roundabout. Are we going to brave it?
Nah. I'm not feeling roundabout it today.
Alrighty.
I'm still kind of like sore.
Yeah.
My back is still kind of sore, yeah.
Understandable.
I'm such an old man now.
You are, dude. You're ancient.
Yeah. All that running and bravery that we were doing to get our
the health spa.
our thing paid on time by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We did it though.
Yep.
Braving a big old hill, seeing some weird kid randomly shoveling things in the ground.
Yeah, that would have been cool to video. Alright, we're entering the hour.
That would be a cool video, because he saw us walking by. If he'd seen us with the camera, he definitely would go back to us with that shovel.
That's true. We probably would not be alive to be videoing today.
Yeah.
Alright folks, well, since we are heading back up towards the Avenue, and there's only about an hour's worth of filming left, there's really no sense in recording the return trip. So, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. A better, closer view than I can.
Yeah. Now look at this Petco sign. It doesn't. You see these signs like Hobby Lobby and everything else? Well, so they all have like actual signs made. And here's Petco. Get closer, get closer, get closer, get closer. You can actually touch the sign part. You can actually play with the little frills here. And then that actually looks drawn on the cat and dog. It looks like somebody stole a sign and they were like, we're too cheap to get another sign, so let's just go ahead and draw a cat and dog on there, and then we'll construction paper the rest of the sign.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, and look, that guy is still waiting on the scat to arrive. I don't know if you can see because there's currently cars blocking him, but
yeah.
And so is the cart. Yeah, you know, I would have loved to have been able to film this track when it was still all open fields heading up to the Avenue like this, but sadly, you'll have to take my word for it, and those that have lived in Viera since back then will be able to vouch for me.
Yes, no, wait for the scat. You can see that we did that aside from stopping that video just now, that we didn't really make any edits.
No.
So you can time how long he's been standing there since we came back in this area.
Exactly. That poor sap.
That's how scat is. Okay. Worked out.
Falco used to work at Studio 22?
Yeah. I remember. Do you remember one time we were walking down here, and she saw us and she came out and said hi for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's Sash shoes. That's in there for a while.
Yeah. They're pretty cool. I like when you go in there. It's got like an old cobbler's feel to it.
Yeah. There's another Thai place. It's much more expensive from my ear.
Yeah, they are.
Patty Rose. I think that's what Studio 24 was or 64 was.
Yeah, and then Redberry. They're still relatively new.
Yeah, GNC is still there. I believe they're
Yeah.
for body shakes. I'm gonna have to go in there one time and get some like body shakes, or whatever. There's Redberry. Oh, me and my workout. No public restroom.
Of course not.
No loitering.
Then here's Pearl Vision.
Pearl Vision.
The Sprint Place.
Sally.
And right next to the Sprint Place is the new annual home of Spirit Halloween.
Sprint Phone Place.
And you can see what I mean when I say it's a bit cramped.
Yeah. They need a place where they can get a lot bigger. They can get a lot bigger area.
Let's see, here it is.
Yeah, here's where Sprint usually is. And this area is where Alan usually gets his haircuts.
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries.
You're good. Yeah, this is just a nothing store.
Yeah. Maybe someday something will be in there.
You know what they needed here? A Bagels Brothers.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, a bagel shop. We still have Office Depot.
Yep, Office Depot ain't going anywhere.
Right next to Sports Authority.
Office Depot is a cool place where I do a lot of my printing when I don't feel like going all the way over to BCC.
Yeah. Sports Authority. Which usually, I believe, office. If you see a Sports Authority, you're going to be close to an Office Max too.
Yeah.
They're kind of owned together.
Seems like they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're heading back over towards the car, Mike. So, we will be back when there's more new stuff to look at.
Yeah. We're at the melting pot.
Ta-da!
Still there and bustling, even though it's expensive ass food.
Yep, so is Five Guys.
Five Guys is still there and bustling.
Those burgers are still very damn addicting, by the way. Look at the hustlers and bustlers leaving.
I got you on film bleeding. Five Guys. There's Moe's still there.
Welcome to Moe's.
Kids eat free on Tuesday. Let's go in.
Oh yeah.
You didn't specify how old you had to be, right?
Children of all ages.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a child of all age.
And here we are, Panera Bread.
We'll
Music live at the Avenue.
We'll do a perimeter sweep, then we'll go through the fountain way.
Sounds good.
And indoor filming it at Panera. Right, you blew out the way, bitches.
So I guess she said something to the dentist when they asked her, so they did the panoramic. She felt all
Cool, Panera Bread's bustling. Panera.
And then another sign for the live music at the Avenue. And here is an empty storefront featuring advertisements for places that are currently at the Avenue, except for New York and Company. Sleep Number mattresses.
Yeah, sleep number bed. Apparently that's doing business if it's still open.
Yeah, surprisingly.
In the Portrait Innovations. Get your picture taken.
And World of Beer.
Ah, his baby.
Ah, World of Beer.
Keep calm and chive on. Doctor Who reference. Trivia night. Alan's the champion there.
He is, my friend. Peter Pitt.
Which I believe wasn't there when we originally filmed.
I don't believe it was. It may have still been in transition at that point. I remember that time I called you. I was excited. Holy shit, Peter Pitt is coming to the Avenue. And the cell phone fix store, which I don't believe was there at the time of the other filming either.
Yeah. There's still the eyeglasses.
Yep, the Sunglass Hut is still there.
I fix your iPad or iPhone, whatever you have.
Yep. Patchington is still here, as is the Regis Salon. Next to it is a new place called the Olive Tree Greek Grill.
Really?
I'm excited about eating there almost every day.
I hope they sell plenty of gyros.
Oh, you know they will.
Yeah, gyro.
And
in New York.
Sadly, here is what is left of AJ's Candy Castle. They were fun. They had some really good chocolate-dipped frozen bananas. Although the cupcake place is pretty good.
Huh. I might want to go in there at some point and look around the cupcake place.
Sure.
There's the Planet Smoothie still there.
Planet Smoothie is not going anywhere. And we are coming upon another change. As you can see, what used to be GameStop is now a place called Beach Feet, which you saw the sign for earlier, which is why I said Easter egg.
You have Beach Feet. Your skincare.
And which?
Which sandwich?
Ooh, they're having a clearance sale. That's not a good sign. They only just opened a few months ago.
Well, I better get my sandals there before it closes down.
Supposedly Which is going to be on their way out soon too.
I don't hear very good reviews about Which.
They're all right. They are.
I like the way you can do, where you can basically like write down what you want.
Yeah.
And how they make it. You don't have to talk about it all really.
It's almost like, a multiple choice test that you're not getting graded on.
Yep, this was the Clay's place.
Yep, indeed it was. In fact,
I know what it was before Clay's, but again, it's a big old empty black hole.
Well, before it was Clay's, it was the wine place.
And if you saw me in video before, in 2011, I know if I was featured in Face, Here's My Reflection. Look how sexy I am.
Look at us dapper-looking guys, huh?
I feel like taking off my clothes right into the camera.
Now, it's not that kind of video. Actually, if you look, you can still see the remainder of the... I don't know if you can see it on the video, but...
Yeah, we'll get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can actually see it. There's some kind of weird
And
written
look
tape there.
right above it.
Clay's.
See the lettering?
You can see lettering. It says Clay's there. Yeah, I think it's a reflection. All I see is Books A Million, so you probably can't see it.
Oh, I don't think it's going to show up.
Yeah.
Well, at least we tried.
And there's Pizza Gallery.
And look, Pizza Gallery, they're copying Bonefish by having the furniture out front. From what one of the security guys was telling me, the owner of the Avenue is pitching a bitch about that.
Hey! You guys can't do that! Pizza Gallery's like, well, Bonefish, screw you!
Yep.
And there's the AT&T store,
Still there.
where Alan potentially could have had a girlfriend.
Potentially, until Seach had to ruin it for me.
Yeah,
with
until
his-
she string him along.
Yeah.
She ruined it for you?
Well, he didn't really, but I still tease him about that whole Italian horn comment.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Italian
you just
whore.
call me the Italian whore?
Oh, Italian whore.
Yeah, so I say ever since then, dude. Called her the Italian whore. She moved to Texas after that, and she stopped stringing me along.
Wow, you really made her pissed off. She had to leave town.
I know.
Damn.
Ah,
Right.
good old Cold Stone. Some of the best ice cream you can ever get.
Don't show the fountain until we get to it.
Don't worry, I won't. I'll show them Vitamin World instead.
Yeah, look at Vitamin World for a little while.
They're a pretty cool place.
There's the outer skirt of the old pizza gallery.
Which today I believe is half off Calzone Day. It is.
Carry out. That's a half off carry out.
Yeah.
So you can still do carry out if you want to do carry out.
Sure.
Which we probably could for here later.
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
You know, all things considered, it doesn't really look that bad right now with the sun shining on it. But there she is. But as you can see, she's kind of a sickly, almost algae-ridden green color. But she's still here.
It's almost as if it like got painted on. That's not the actual color. That's the like algae. It's like it looks like it got painted. It's so green.
If they decided to paint it that color, that's definitely a bad move.
Yeah. But you can see I don't think it's really been painted on. Looks like the algae's kind of cracked it and stuff too.
Yeah.
I don't know if algae can do that, but we're going with that.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
And there is more of Alan's baby.
Yep.
His other place of work, who he's been employed with since 2012.
Yes.
Officially.
So
He was pushing for employment for like 3 years before that.
Yeah, seriously. And look at everybody having a good time, enjoying their beers.
And there's Shelly working there. I don't want to see it though.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi. Damn it, she's awesome. Fuck.
Dude, you can't say fuck on a YouTube video.
I can say whatever I want. You can just put disclaimers on it. Are you making a YouTube video? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Did you YouTube the other video?
Not yet. Procrastinator. Figure I'll YouTube them at the same time.
You had to get my permission. Oh.
There's the banner for the music. And
Music in the park.
we'll stop here for now.
Alright, guys.
Till next time. A discarded can of Natty Ice.
Good.
As it should be.
That's like the only beer can that you can find on the side of the road that to be like good.
Exactly. Brooklyn pizza, pasta, liquor. And here we are, the plaza. Coming up is Beef O'Brady's and the back of Mission Bay. Nice little retention pond.
It sounds like she's still talking about us having a 3-bedroom also.
Yeah.
When we said we'll get a 2-bedroom, that's what we were commenting. She's like, oh no, you guys wanted a 3-bedroom, right? I'm like, yeah. I got you down for a 3-bedroom.
But you know, if it came to it, we would. You know.
I know. I mean, there might be a chance there's one on the downstairs that we don't know about. That
We'll see though.
because you know, there has to be a way that we can be accommodating for them.
Yeah.
For wheelchair people who want to be on the upstairs, who want to have that nice little view.
It's true. I really like how they redid the plaza here. It looks very, very pleasant. Not that it didn't before. So back in the day, me and some friends, we actually had a Sunday ritual. We would come up here to Beef's, watch the games, have a couple pictures and some wings. After that, we'd go to Chili's, throw back some 2-for-1s. Then after that, we would either buy a ticket to the rave and get drunk and fall asleep in the movie, or go to the strip club.
Sounds like fun.
Ah, it was. A dancing studio. Sun Bay Fitness. And a smoothie place. Would you like to pop in and inquire?
Go ahead and pause on that because I don't think we're trying to film it right.
Yeah. 40.
And unless... Yeah, it's one big open area out there. Unless they're going to expand that, unless they're going to expand the gym into that.
That'd be cool. So maybe they're gonna add a pool at some point.
Yeah.
And here we are, continuing our tour of the plaza. There's a nail place. And a very cool hobby shop that has some very, very awesome RC toys and planes and boats and stuff like that. Or is there?
Supercuts.
As you
Nail
can
salon.
see, unfortunately, when you get there, the occupation area of the Extreme Hobby Shop is now vacant,
Yeah, I know.
which is sad.
It still says it on the sign though on the outside.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. And Brooklyn Pizza. Ah, that's the place back in the day. Me and one of my intrepid wandering friends and we actually strolled up here from Wickham Lakes just to have calzones. Trust me, it was quite a journey.
How were they?
They were pretty good. I wouldn't quite say they were worth the 3-hour walk good, but still they were good. And here's Florida Wine and Spirits. Frequent stop of me and some friends on our Sunday out hangs when we need to pick up our vodka supply.
I like.
I know you do, sir. I know you do. Out there in the distance you see long doggers. Pretty good hot dogs there. Yeah, we're not really going to investigate that plaza over there because the only thing there is the paint shop. Literally.
Yeah,
It's an
literally
empty
paint shop.
plaza.
Empty plaza. I'll take a picture of that sign and show it and teach. It'd be like, no, thank you. I'll stick with Planet Fitness, buddy. But you can fork over $34 a month.
Yeah, that's a bit rich for my blood right now. It's $10 last week, cuz they must have rose it.
They must have rose it within the last day. See, that's why you got when Steve says something, you got to make sure you get it from the source.
Yeah.
Where he's saying it from.
You might say, why are we recording this little back area here? And I say, what's wrong with taking the back streets? Be a shooting star.
Beef Brady's. So good.
You know, beefs is really good. Oh, nice little retention pond right there. And another bird. Sadly, we did not see Niles and Fraser today.
No.
But there's always tomorrow.
Busy taking care of the jobs.
Yep. Spent cooking oil only. Nice. That's the Beefo Brady's gas line, folks. That's exciting, right?
Oh, I feel like I want to throw a match over there.
As
Yeah,
you,
parking only. 10-minute parking.
as you can see, this is a quaint, quiet, very peaceful area.
Well, until that happened.
Yeah, there was that. Don't talk to the extras, Josh.
Well, you can talk to the extras all you want, but they don't actually talk back to you. Because you gotta pay more. Yeah, you'll notice how the extras actually don't say anything when the main characters interact with them.
Yeah, it's true.
All their job is to have a reaction on their face that makes it look like, the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yep. I love how they even have background extras in Futurama several times who like don't interact.
Yeah.
They're just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Exactly.
Golf course. Golf cart.
Nice wheels.
Nice wheels.
And here we are returning to the Bay of Missions.
Hello, Ishbay.
We shall return after a word from our sponsors.